Hey guys. All right, so today I want to take a couple seconds, well, a few minutes actually is what I'm averaging. I'm making this particular video. This is my third time making it. First one had quite a bit of aggression. Second one had a lot of reason, but left out a lot of points. So here's the third and hopefully final version that I like. Um, all right, so I put in a bid with a client, a residential client, and I told her $45 per service. Now, I wasn't trying to gouge her by any stretch of the imagination. What I was trying to do was make sure that I made money, especially with how expensive fuel's supposed to be later on this year. Um, I think that what happened was if somebody else came in and said that they would do her lawn for 25 bucks. All right. Point I want to make on that. Maybe if you're mowing their neighbors, you might be able to do it for 25 bucks. But why? Why? Why miss out on that potential revenue? I okay, so I spent quite a bit of time trying to figure out my prices. Had my small engine mechanic telling me all the time, "You're not charging enough. You're not charging enough." Um, it took me a long time to pull my head out of my rear end and charge appropriately, charge prices that I could actually start making some money. I could actually be able to pay my bills. Um, I was barely. I had to pull out a loan for my first zero turn, and then I pulled out a loan with one of my buddies for my second zero turn. Now I finally got prices where I need to be. Granted, I did it on a layaway situation, but I paid cash for my third zero turn that I've got now, and between my second and third zero turns, I had to buy a walk behind. That was $1,600, and I mean, I don't buy anything new. I think it's a waste of money. Um, but I was able to walk up to my small engine mechanic, who had somebody that was selling a walk behind mower that I needed, and I got that walk behind for one client. Um, anyway, I was able to pay cash for that too. In the process of buying a trailer now, and I'm able to pay cash for that. By the end of the year, I'm planning on buying an enclosed trailer and a dump trailer, and I'm going to be paying cash for everything. Um, on a layaway situation, those anyway. What I'm getting at is just because you have a job and you don't need the extra money does not mean that you should come in and screw up the market for everybody else. This is all that I do. Lawn mowing. I mean, I do a lot more than just lawn mowing. We clean gutters, trim trees, do landscaping. Um, I even do some interior maintenance work. Um, some drywall installation, some painting, all this kinds of stuff. Um, so, uh, the stuff that I do is it's a lot. I always tell my clients the list of things that I don't do is a lot shorter than the list of things that I do. Um, so what I'm really trying to get at is there's a lot of people, including myself, who when we start out in business, we start out with we sell out of our own wallet, and you cannot do that. You absolutely can't, because if you're selling out of your own wallet, you're selling yourself short 95% of the time. Very brown number, just pulled that on my rear end. But I did that for years. I started out mowing trailer park lots for 15 bucks. You can't even drive across town for 15 bucks. I don't care if the job you've got is right next door, or whatever the case is. You cannot mow a lawn for 15 bucks and make any kind of money whatsoever. Sorry, just woke up not that long ago and really wanted to make this video. Um so uh as you guys are going around and putting out numbers, do me, everybody else in the field, just do everybody a favor and chuck your prices up a little bit. We're not trying to screw our clients. By no means am I trying to screw my clients. I've got massive respect for everybody, but it takes a long time to realize that just because you don't have the money does not mean somebody else doesn't. We're selling value, quality and value. The quality is in your work. The value is in how you're taking a responsibility from your client and you're bringing it onto yourself. I'm responsible for making your house look good. If you're trying to sell your house, I'm going to do everything that I can to make it look pristine. If you're wanting to stay in your house, I want every time for you to pull up to your front door, or you know what I mean? Every time for you to pull up to your house or walk up to your house, whatever the case is, I want you to look at your lawn and go, dang, it's a good thing I hired that guy. My shit looks good. Look at your neighbors. He mows it with a push, you know. Look at him out there sweating his butt off. It's 90 degrees. Then look at me, I'm sitting in here drinking tea while my lawn care guy's out there taking care of it for me. That's what I want all my clients to do. I want all my clients to be proud of the way that their lawn looks once we get done with it, and I want them um, to hire me again. I don't have contracts with anybody, with any residential clients. I don't have contracts with anybody that doesn't require contracts. Um, Taco Bell requires a contract. There's a few apartment complexes that require contracts, but generally speaking, unless the client requires a contract, I don't have any. I think that they're just you back somebody into a corner, and I don't like that. What I'd rather do is I want to earn your business with every single time that I stop by. I want you to rehire me based off of my previous performance. If I suck ass for 3 weeks, I want you to fire me. That's the kind of ship that I run. So I'm always on my best behavior, and well, the best behavior, that puts it in a weird context. I'm always doing the best job that I can. My guys are always doing the best job that they can because they want to work the next week too. I lose a client because of one of my guys. You ain't gonna be with me for very long. You know, if you take that trimmer and you turn it on its side and buzz it down to the ground for a while, you're gone. But going back to pricing, um, how much is your lawnmower worth? $1,500 if you've got a homeowner one. Uh, how much is a brand new mower worth? I mean, $1,500. That's if you go to Home Depot and you get the crap that they've got. Not that all their mowers are crap. I'm saying if you go there and buy the bottom of the line that they have, you're going to be looking at least $1,500. Um, if you go into your commercial grade dealership, you're going to be spending $9,000, between $8,000 and $9,000, and that's for an Exmark Vantage. I don't know what any other prices are, but what I'm saying is the stuff's expensive. You've either got to have you've got to have a combination. You've got to have a sufficient number of clients, and you've also got to have your prices where they need to be in order for you to make money. Um, and that's exactly what I'm wanting to get accomplished with this video, is getting everybody up to or at least people in my area in southern Minnesota, up to an area where we can all make some money. This stuff is seriously expensive. Because you've got the price of the mower, the price of the truck, the gas, the trailer, workman's comp, your trimmers. My trimmers average $300 each. My backpack leaf blowers average they are $500 a piece. This is expensive. It's nowhere near the cost of opening up a restaurant, don't get me wrong, but it is super expensive. So please do everybody else a favor. Pull your head out of your rear end, like I did after years and years. Listen to everybody that's telling you you're not charging enough and start to charge enough. I pulled up next to one guy the other day. It was like a couple months ago, but um, he was talking about his truck, which I thought looked damn near brand new. I mean, it was 3 years old at most. And he goes, "Yeah, she's getting pretty close to 100,000, and she's got a few dings, so it's getting pretty close to time to trade her in." I looked at, I look over at my 2005 Chevy, and I go, "Yeah, I just gave that a heart and a liver transplant." Meaning, um, I put a new engine and a new transmission in it, and she's sitting at 220,000 miles, and she's still going strong. And he looks at me and goes, "Maybe you're not charging enough." It takes a lot of people telling you that and telling you how much money you could be making, um, how worth your time this could be for you to finally figure it out and start charging appropriately. Um, Insider information time. When I'm plowing snow, I've got two 3/4 ton trucks that have 8.5 foot V plows. When I'm plowing snow, I'm targeting $85 an hour. I could be, I should say, targeting at or a little above $100 an hour. My shovel guys, I give them every tool that I think is going to speed them up. I charge $45 an hour for shovel guys. I know that season's out there a little ways, but I say that so that hopefully you can get into a position where you can start charging this really good rate. If you've got a straight blade snowplow, $1 a minute is really, really cheap. So if you've got a straight blade snowplow, you should be able to get $75 an hour. As far as mowing goes, most mowing companies are targeting between $75 and $85 an hour per guy. That doesn't matter if it's the guy on the mower or the guy with the trimmer. $75 to $85 per guy. That is because there's so much expense that comes along with having this business, with workman's comp, all the hidden stuff, all the taxes, everything. There's so many expenses. Please do not sell yourself short. Charge an appropriate amount.